The following is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network.
Hello, Chicago Network is on the air. Hello, everybody. I'm Ryan Yanishadis, and it's time to focus for this Friday, December the 12th. Hope everyone's had a great week. I know the weather, I think we're supposed to get more snow. I think we've gotten already more all of this year than we did last winter, so that's fun, always. And then the cold, but it is what it is. I'm okay with the snow. I'm okay with all that. Get to January 1st. I'm ready for opening day of baseball, basically. Okay, let's start this thing off with some Blackhawks focus. Quiet week sports-wise in the city of Chicago. Only one game going on this week, and it was the Chicago Blackhawks. They had a game Wednesday night at home. I had it on Chicago Sports Network. It was actually on TNT nationally. They were home facing the Rangers. Rangers had their home Blues on, their original 6 team, I believe, and so were the Blackhawks. Blackhawks obviously celebrating their 100th season, so it was awesome to see that, and what a job by the Blackhawks. Once again, after those 2 crazy games last week where the Blackhawks gave up 13 goals in 2 days, Blackhawks come out and get a shutout against a New York Ranger team who's actually played better on the road. They struggled early on in the season at their home of Madison Square Garden. They've now all of a sudden played better there, and they get shut out at the United Center. Blackhawks won over a final of 3-0. I believe Bedard got a goal, and the Blackhawks continue to play well. And again, we're going to cross off another week where I know it's only December, but we're going to continue to enjoy it because look, we only got to enjoy it for like a week with the Bulls. Blackhawks are in a playoff spot right now. They're in the number 1 wild card spot in the Western Conference with, I believe, 32 points. And it's jumbled up where a losing streak will take them right out of it. But you got to enjoy it, especially the way the Blackhawks hockey has been over the last few years. It hasn't been good. You've been waiting for Bedard. You've been waiting for this team to get going. And again, there's injuries as well. So this team's only going to get healthier. So hopefully after the holidays, this team continues to play well. And you want to continue to see that that good hockey up until, you want to see it all year, but you definitely want to see where this team is. Are they in a safe spot? Come when the break is, when the teams go to or when everyone goes to the Olympics and they're off for like 3 weeks. So it'll be entertaining to see where this team is. But as of right now, what are we, 2 weeks from Christmas? And this team is still in it. Consider the last couple of years. Remember the one year, I think it was 2 years ago, we covered them and they were like 0-12. And you knew already they were done by Thanksgiving. Not good. So the Blackhawks win 3-0. They have 2 games this weekend. Tonight they're at the Blues, 7 p.m. on Chicago Sports Network, and then they're hosting the Red Wings, which Patrick Kane made and I'm sure it was a funny. He said, I'm sure he's playing to the crowd. He won 3 Stanley Cups in Chicago, but he said he's not Chicago anymore. He's Detroit. So enjoy it. Do whatever you got to do there, Patrick Kane. But we'll see if he still gets an ovation at the Madhouse, 7 p.m. on Saturday. So the Blackhawks beat the Rangers Wednesday, 3-0. Friday at the Blues, 7 p.m. Saturday against the Red Wings, 7 p.m. on Chicago Sports Network. So, folks, that is your focus on the Chicago Blackhawks. We're going to take a time out here on the Hello Chicago Network. When we come back, no Bulls this week, thank God, but we do got to preview them as they have 2 games coming up. We'll do that next on the Hello Chicago Network. The Bears end up tying it 21-21. Packers then end up getting right down the field. Josh Jacobs did a tremendous job being able to. There was 3 Bears right around him. He's able to get past them to get the first down, which I think can definitely build in that drive. And the Packers take a 28-21 lead. Bears go down the field, plenty of time left, and then the Bears get down there. Final play, Caleb Williams throw a pick into the end zone, just not enough to get it over the defender's head, Nixon, and then Cole Kmet was the one behind him. at first glance, I thought he was running for the first time. I'm like, okay, let's move on. But then no. And then you look at the replay and it looked like DJ Moore was wide open as well. So there's a lot of critiques there you could take. And I mean, it just seems like he might have had tunnel vision on that play where he's only going to one guy and that's all he's looking for. And I mean, that has been a problem. Caleb Williams did still overthrow guys, but the Bears do lose 28-21 to the Packers.
The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. I said the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
Well, yes, the boys are back in town every Tuesday and Thursday on the on Raise the Bar TV. Hello Chicago Network. Brandon will be on Hello Chicago Network, but also Raise the Bar TV coming up Sunday. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But Brandon and Anthony are back. Raise the Bar TV Tuesday, Thursday, 9 p.m. So you can check them out as well. And of course, we have Ringside Report this weekend. John Cena's final match is Saturday. I said I would have an announcement of when that'll air. It'll air Sunday at 11:30 a.m. So we're going to do that live, Brandon and me. So 11:30 live, we're going to recap John Cena's final match. Then we're jumping right into, take about a 5-minute break or so, and then jump right into Fan Focus Live, which we'll talk about in a minute. So 11:30 a.m. Central Sunday. We're going to have a recap of John Cena's final match. Is something bigger going to happen out of that? As he's going to be going one-on-one against Gunther. We've covered John Cena's career all year on Ringside Report, so we're going to finish it out with his final match. So stay tuned. That's Sunday, 11:30 a.m. It's John Cena's final match. I believe it'll be Brandon and me, and then we're going to bounce right into Fan Focus Live, which is going to be exciting. Our final one of 2025. Okay, so we got all that out of the way. Now it's time to focus on the Bulls, unfortunately. Okay, let's focus on the Bulls. 2 games this week. Tonight they're going to be at Charlotte taking on the Hornets. And again, they're a Hornet team that is also in disarray. They have a guy that, again, another guy rumored to come to the Bulls. There's like 10 Bulls rumors out there, whether it's Sabonis, who I think once again would be another one of those guys where the Bulls get after he's good. I mean, he's been a Bulls killer. He's Lithuanian like I am. So, I mean, and so is the AK. The guy that runs the team into the ground. But anyway, but LaMelo Ball, another guy that there's been a lot of talk about, but that's a 6 p.m. start. So we'll see how he plays. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing the Pelicans, another bad team. But again, these are all teams the Bulls, you're like, oh, these are games the Bulls will finally. No, these are all teams the Bulls have already lost to. So it's not like it matters. I mean, it's just no one's healthy. It just seems like there's the locker room is a mess. I don't know if it's, I'm going to say it right. A fish rots from its head. So you tell me that, and I think that leads you to, it's a Billy Donovan problem? Is this a front office problem? Is this the leaders of this team problem? And Kobe White, does he want to get out of here? I know the contracts are expiring. Josh Giddey just signed one. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see where this team comes in and what happens and how big the meltdown is. And are we in for another long rebuild with the Bulls? I love all these rebuilds, but you're not getting anything out of them. You're getting to play in tournaments, and it's not good. It's not fun. You get eliminated, you're done. So it is what it is. But the Bulls, Friday at the Hornets, Sunday home against the Pelicans. That is your weekend for the Bulls, as they've had a week off, so they've been out of the news a little bit. Hopefully, then we'll see if they'll be able to continue things going tonight in Charlotte, if that's the case. We're taking time out here on Hello Chicago Network. When we come back, we'll preview Bears Browns. That's coming up on Sunday. Talk about that, all that fun stuff, and as well. But before we do that, we're continuing to talk about awards for Major League Baseball. We did. What was it? Manager of the Year. There's 4 of them. We did Cy Young, or Rookie of the Year, Manager of the Year. Now I believe this one is Cy Young. Then next week we'll do MVP on Monday, and then Friday we will show you the college football playoff bracket. And then we have the 2 shows for the holidays. We don't have a Ryan's Focus, so now it's going to be the Cy Young. To take a look at who won the Cy Young in Major League Baseball. I know the winter meetings happen. There's no Cubs or the Sox. There is news with the White Sox. They got the first overall pick. Congratulations to them. We'll get it more into baseball, I think, into next year, because there's really nothing groundbreaking yet with Major League Baseball for either team. Cubs signed a couple relievers yesterday, but nothing that besides irritating. Okay, so now let's take a look at who won the Cy Young Award, and the most important focus, the Ryan focus. Yes, as you saw right there, the Fan Focus Live coming your way live at 12 p.m. exclusively on Raise the Bar TV, which this show airs on at 3:15 every Monday and Friday. So don't forget to check it out. Brandon's going to be joining me. We'll have a highlight in the Hello Chicago Network Rewind on Monday when we do our shows. But check in with us at noon. Big game for the Bears. We're going to get into it in a second. But so 11:30 a.m. is going to be. We're going to have Ringside Report on Raise the Bar TV, recapping John Cena's final match. And then noon, we go right into, go into Fan Focus Live, Bears and the Browns. So that should be exciting as well. So congratulations, Tyreek Skubal. And he gets traded to the Dodgers. We're so in for a work stoppage next year. It's going to be crazy. And I believe, according to everyone, they're just working out a long-term deal. So Dodgers, and then they're also in on Kyle Tucker. So you win 2 World Series in a row. It makes you just want to spend more and do more, and makes me that part makes me not like baseball, because I mean, give someone else a try. And then so that's Tyreek Skubal and Paul Skeens. And Paul Skeens, odds are soon is going to get both these pitchers probably within the next couple of years are not going to be on these teams. And Skubal might not be on their team by the time the end of the year happens. So okay, let's finish it off with some focus on the Chicago Bears. And they get back at it on Sunday. They're going to host the Cleveland Browns in a game where it could be one of the coldest games in the in Bears history at Soldier Field. And I mean, it's always windy there anyway, because it's by the lake, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough on the tough conditions for both teams. I mean, when you look at it, this is a must win for the Bears. Bears lose this game, and the Bears they can kiss a playoff chance goodbye. If you lose to Cleveland, you get three playoff teams after that, and I just don't think they're going to come back from that. So this is almost a must win. I believe I said it on Monday's show. Don't make this a catch game. Don't make it to where you overlook this team and they come in here and play well. Look what happened last week. Even though they lost to one of the worst teams in football, the Titans. Shedeur Sanders, I'm excited to get a chance to watch a full game of him against Caleb Williams. That's going to be fun. And of course, like I said, noon, Raise the Bar TV. We're going to have Fan Focus Live, our 4th one. Excited for that. But Shedeur Sanders had almost 400 passing yards last week, and then they take him out for the final play of the game and they lose. Some people say they did that on purpose because they're trying to get a good draft pick, and Kevin Stefanski might get fired. He might be the Jets' next head coach. So, but with all that said and done, we'll see what happens. I mean, this is a must win for the Bears. I mean, I think I saw the Bears, with the loss, it goes under 50% to make the playoffs. Even a win's at 70%, because I think they need at least 2 more wins. And you have to have this Browns game, because you think, I mean, 3 of the final 4 games for the Bears are at home. You got to get this one, and you'd love to, in a perfect world, you've always wanted to get the split with the Packers. And to be able to get to 11, I think gets you in. Because again, this is a huge week. Because if the Bears beat the Browns, the Lions are in LA to face the Rams, and the Packers are in Denver to face the Broncos. So there's a chance we come on Monday, Bears are back in the first seed, our first place in the NFC North. So I mean, there's a chance there. It's going to be exciting to see how this all works out, how this plays out, and again. Every week it's going to be something different. Like, I mean, it's been so fun to watch the Chicago Bears team, and you don't want it to end. And I think a loss just completely takes the buzz out of this team. So make sure you go out there. I know there's been injuries, and it's going to be freezing. We'll be watching from the comfort of our own home, which is great, because Brandon and I have been to one of the, it was snowing and cold Bears and the Cardinals. It was Kyler Murray against Justin Fields. So, I mean, we're hoping for good things and hopefully for a good game. And then we could see the Bears a big win. And then we could focus on because next week's our final full week of the year. And then we have holiday shows, the final 2 episodes. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But it's been fun talking Bears football, and hopefully we can get next week. We'll be all talk about Bears Packers, and hopefully the Bears are in first place with a little more momentum. And to do that, the Packers go to the Broncos, and that should be interesting. So we shall see. But Bears, Browns, 12 p.m. on Fox. Browns, really bad team, but don't overlook them. Go out there. Get this, let this be the blowout win, enjoy it, and then start to move your focus towards the Packers 6 days later, because they play next Saturday. Okay, so that's that. That is that for the Bears. So a preview for Monday, we're going to open up with a recap of the Bears and the Browns, and of course we'll have Fan Focus Live Sunday, 12 p.m. Prior to that, Ringside Report, we're going to be live at 11:30. Brandon and I are going to recap John Cena's final match. Fan Focus Live at noon. We're going to watch the game. That since it's not going to be on YouTube, it'll be at Raise the Bar TV on Facebook. With the game, we'll be watching the game with you. Comments, concerns, and hope the last one the Bears won. They beat the Steelers, so should be exciting. Should be fun. A Sunday afternoon, spend it with us as the Bears try to make their path to being a playoff team. Playoff tickets went on sale. Don't forget to comment if you have any comments about the Bears, anything else about Chicago sports in general. Comment below. Don't forget to like the video if you like what you hear, and subscribe to the Hello Chicago Network YouTube channel. We have 41 subscribers, so now our goal is to get to 50. I mean, keep it going. I'm trying to build a brand. It's been over a year, and it's been a slow build. Trying to make moves, trying to see what works. So we'll see what happens. But I love talking Chicago sports, and this season's been fun because almost every team's been good. We've had a good team to talk about. Well, Cubs led us with the playoffs, and now the Bears hopefully are going to lead us back to baseball season. We'll see how far that goes. But anyway, that's that. So everyone enjoy. And don't forget to subscribe to the Hello Chicago Network YouTube channel. And this weekend, nothing Saturday, Ringside Report at 11:30 on Saturday or on Sunday, with recapping John Cena's final match. Then going into Raise the Bar TV's Fan Focus Live. Brandon and I will be focusing and watching Bears Browns noon. So enjoy that. So everyone have a great weekend. We're back Monday. We're going to recap it all that takes place over the weekend and preview the week, because that's what we do on Mondays, our final full Monday sports talk show of 2025. I'm Ryan Yanishadas from the Hello Chicago Network. We're the focus of Chicago sports.